Hello, YouTube friends. Let me say hello to all my friends out there in YouTube world. We got a story to tell you today. It's an unbelievable story over a piece of firewood. Like I said, it's all about this block of wood that I've had for about 30 years. This block of wood cost a fella more than he could ever imagine. We thought we'd come in the cabin. It's a little cooler in here. It's not bad out today. But we want to talk to you today about that piece of wood and the little story behind it. Real quick, there was a fellow that we knew in another state that owned a sawmill. And we had bought lumber from this gentleman for a few years. My father had bought quite a bit of lumber from him. And he was a pretty fair guy. He had reasonable prices on his lumber. I have nothing bad to say about the man, with the one exception, that piece of wood. And over the years, we had gotten to know this guy, and I had taken him a lot of customers. He had made a lot of money through me, not by me, but through people that I sent to him. He actually had made an enormous amount of money, I believe, over the years. And I highly recommended this guy. Again, his prices were more than reasonable. And you could buy large amounts of wood from him. All you had to do was call him up. He did a very good job milling it out. And real quick, I had called him and placed an order for several $100s worth of lumber. And he gave me the date when to pick it up. I went to pick the wood up, and I went in his little store there where at his lumber mill. And the man told me, he said, your lumber is outside in the barn, and my yard man will help you load that. So I said, okay, no problem. So I turned around and went out the door with this young man, and we went to the barn, and we loaded the lumber up on the truck. When I came out of the barn, that piece of wood was laying on the ground. And I asked the yard man, I said, well, what do you want for that piece of wood? I'd like to have it. And that man told me that I won't charge you anything for that piece of wood. You can have it. So I bent down and picked a piece of wood up and threw it on the back of my truck. I drove up to where you pay the man, and I went inside, and I walked up to the counter, and the man, I said how much, and he told me, I'm not exactly, it was, again, a few $100s worth that I had bought off him, and I had bought a lot of lumber off this man. I do remember that it was cedar, walnut, and poplar. I do remember that part. I'm not exactly how much, but it was quite a bit. And I paid him, and we'll just say around $400 worth. And I was happy, the yard man was happy, we're all happy except this guy. So I turned around and leave, told him, I said, we'll be back. And the guy told me not to ever come back. And I go, well, don't come back. I said, why not? He said, because you stole that piece of wood off me, I don't want you coming here anymore. And I said, buddy, I didn't steal anything off you. And he said, you damn well did. I saw you put it on your truck. I said, buddy, I guarantee you I did not take that piece of wood with bad intentions, but if you give me a fair price of what that piece of wood is worth, I'll pay you for it, or I'll go out there and take it back off my truck. The guy told me again to get out. and he had a pistol on his side. So I was getting ready to leave. The yard man spoke up and said he didn't take that piece of wood. I gave it to him. And I have never seen anybody fly into a rage and be as mad as what this man was over that piece of wood. He was so mad and angry that I actually thought he was going to kill us. Again, he had the big old pistol on his side. He was cussing. And he cussed this poor man. I'd never witnessed anything like it in my life. Again, that was over 30 years ago. It's as vivid today as if I'm standing right there and it's happening now. But I just wanted to kind of tell you that story. You never know. You just never know what you're in for. I told the guy again, I will pay you for this piece of wood. Whatever you want, I will pay you, or I will take it back off my truck. I apologize wholeheartedly if there's been any inconvenience. Again, the man told me to get out, don't ever come back. Well, real quick, I left. And the yard man, he was very upset. He was apologizing. I told him, no, you don't have to apologize. I don't know what happened, but it's over. And that piece of wood cost that gentleman a lot of money. So I just thought I would tell this story because my father gave orders from that moment on not to have no more dealings with this gentleman. And the word got around. Apparently, he lost a lot of money over that piece of wood and his temper. So again, I just thought I'd tell this story. It's absolutely hard to believe you would have had to been there, but I've never seen anybody become as violently mad over a piece of damn wood. And I'm not laughing at the guy. He probably has every right in the world to be upset about it, but it's just the way it went down. We never went back anymore after that. So if you're in a lumber yard and you happen to see a piece of wood laying on the ground and somebody tells you it's okay, you can have it, I think I'd go ask the owner first. All right, let me say God bless to you. Thanks for coming by the channel. As you know, you're always welcome here. You enjoy yourself while you're here and watching the videos. We'll catch you in the next one.